All right, we're going to go ahead and talk about how to find the surface area of prisms. Basically, prisms is just an overall name of any three-dimensional shape. You learned in the last section you can have triangular, cylinder, not cylinder, but you can have all kinds of three-dimensional shapes. Okay? Well, in this case, we're talking about the surface area. Okay? So I have a three-dimensional shape here. Okay? Basically a cube. Okay, if I were to find the surface area of this, that's essentially finding the area of this side, this side, this side, this side, this side, basically all 6 sides, and combining them. Okay, so what is particularly useful in this is to draw out a net. Okay, so what a net is remember, if you take a three-dimensional object, unfold it so it's all one piece, and flat. Okay, so I will draw a net for a cube, which is pretty basic. Okay, this is a cube. Okay, and in this case, because it's a cube, really I only need one number. I just need like the side of one of the lengths, because since it's a cube, that's going to be the measurement for all of the sides, right? So say this is 3 centimeters. All right. So with the cube, it's pretty straightforward. Okay, so if this is 3 centimeters, well then this has to also be 3 centimeters, because we know with the cube, all the faces are squares. Okay, so this would be, find the area of this particular one. 3 times 3, that's 9 centimeters squared. Well, I think it's safe to say with this, if this is 9, won't this be 9? Won't that be 9? Won't that be 9? Won't that be 9? Won't that be 9? Yeah, they're cubes. They're all the same size. So in this case, it's pretty straightforward. We can just do 9 times 6, right? There's 6 faces. Okay, so in this case, the area is 50, or the surface area is 54 square centimeters. Okay, cubes are pretty easy. Okay, unfortunately, they're not all cubes. So bear with me. I am awful at drawing three-dimensional shapes, but let's go ahead and do a rectangular prism now. All right, so here's my rectangle. Yeah, something like that. All right, anyways, yeah. Okay, anyway, bear with me. That's a rectangular prism. Okay, so we know from the previous chapter that if it's a rectangular prism, we've got the base here, and then the base, they're going to be identical, right? And then these will all be their own sides. Well, let me draw this as a net. That I can do. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm drawing that shape out as a net. Okay, so again, it's a rectangular prism, so my bases will probably be, now there's just going to be a lot of rectangles in this one. Try to make this look a little bit. Okay, so let's go ahead and, they're going to give you some numbers. It's not like you were just left with the net and you got to figure this out. So let me go ahead and start plugging in some numbers. So this is 2. This is 4. Okay. Well, so now we need to start trying to figure out, okay, well, what's 2, what's 4? Okay, well, this is also 2. This is 2. This is 2. This is 4. This is 4. Okay, oh, and we probably need this one, which is going to be 6. Okay, so we need to just, pretty much what I would do is just go in and put all the numbers. So if this is 6, this has to be 6. This has to be 6, this has to be 6. Okay, if this is 2, then all these have to be 2, 2, 2. Yeah, that's going to have to be a 2. Okay. All right, so I changed it a little bit just because I realized that something wasn't quite diving. All right, so what I've done is I put all the lengths of the sides. Okay, now this is not a cube, so it's not going to be, I still feel like something's not right. No, that's all right. Okay, so what we do now is we find the individual shapes. Well, let's start with this one. 2 times 2, that's 4. That's going to be the same thing over here, right? Because the bases, they're identical. Okay, so we got 4 and 4. Now we've got, and if we look down here, these are all basically the same shape, right? They're all rectangles with the height 2, the width 6. So the area for this is going to be 12, 12, 12, 12. Okay, so 12 plus 12 times 4, that's 48. Plus 4 plus 4, 48 plus 8. Okay, once again, I get an area of 56 square, whatever the unit is. Because again, it's still got to be square meters, square centimeters, because we're referring to area. All right, let me try one with the triangle. Wow. All right, so I got a triangular solid. Huh. All right, anyways. Okay, so I got my triangular solid, so keep in mind, here's the base over there too. My bases are triangles. Okay. Wow, I cannot draw three-dimensional shapes. All right, well, let me just draw the net out. So I'm going to have a triangle as a base. Here's a rectangle. Okay. Another rectangle. Another rectangle. All right, so believe it or not, actually I don't need that many. I only need 3 because I've only got a triangle only has 3 sides there. So believe it or not, if this bolts together, it makes a triangular prism. Okay, so again, I need my units. With the triangle, they'll probably give you the height because you need that. They'll probably give you this length, which will be 6. So it's safe to say that whatever they give you here is going to be the exact same there, right? Because the bases are going to be identical. If this is 6, that one, I'll make this 4. Okay, 4. This will be 8. Okay, so I've given you some numbers, and some of these are really tiny, aren't they? 4, 3. All right, those will better see. Okay, yeah. All right, so I've got my triangular prism. They'll give you, they're not going to write down every single unit. They're going to give you just enough that you can then go ahead and figure out what correlates with what. But they'll give you enough that you should be able to figure out the answer. Okay, so we've got the 2 bases, which is a triangle. So let's go ahead and start with those. Okay, we got the height 3, the base 6. Remember, what was the formula for finding the area of a triangle? Base times height. Oh, what do we have left? Divided by 2. Okay, so 3 times 6 is 18. 18 divided by 2. Okay, so the area for that is 9, and that's safe to say that that's also going to be 9 because they're identical. It's the 2 ends of the shape. All right, now we've got these 3 different size rectangles in the middle. So, well, let's look. This is 4. That's 8. So 4 times 8 is 32. Okay, and this will be the same thing. 4 times 8, 32. Okay, this one right here is a little different shape, so let's see what we got. We got this is 6. Well, this is also going to be 8 because it's the same length as that. Okay, so this would be 48. Okay, so let's just add up all the sides. We've got 5 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we've got the 2 bases, 9, 9. Okay, that's 18. Then we've got these 2 sides which are identical, 32 and 32, so let's go ahead and combine those, 64. And then we've got this little guy that's unique by himself. All right, 48. Okay, we'll just add it up. 12, 7, 9. All right, so it's 130. Give us a unit. Meters. Square meters is my surface area. All right, so they will encourage you to draw the nets out for the shapes. They'll give you the shape, give you like what you need, and they'll say draw the nets to figure out the surface area. I strongly encourage you to do that because it really does lay it flat. It's so much easier to find the area of a shape if it's just a 2-dimensional shape sitting in front of you. All right, well, good luck with that.